to mess around with petty little teenager problems. We don't have time to stay in sin. You don't have a choice of the times you've been called to live in. And you can't opt out from the battle. You've been drafted from the beginning. Tonight, you've got to put away your sins and your petty little, your bitternesses and your offenses. Just get rid of it, because the whole nation's going down the tube. You think it's bad now. What happens when a generation that grew up on internet pornography is 30 years of imaginations? You talk about rape, you talk about molestation. It will be so rampant. Your children won't be able to go anywhere. They will be safe. All culture becomes like Sodom and Gomorrah. We have yet to see what a generation looks like that grew up on internet pornography, and 8-year-olds were steeped in it. I tell you, we're in a crisis. Something's got to stop. It's got to end. Something radical must shift. We're talking about Joel's army. Joel's army. I'll tell you what Joel's army is. Joel's army is an army that has heard the urgency of a trumpet sound, that refuses the pleasures of this world for the fastings for the future. You cannot go on if you're Joel's army. You can't be singing about lions roaring unless you get a roar in your own heart. You can't be that. Joel's army is all about crisis. And the crisis of Joel, you know what it was? The answer to the crisis was, shut it all down. Get out of there. Get even out of your marriage closet or your marriage bed. Shut it all down. That's the deal, you guys. Thankfully, if the church would have been fasting and praying 20 years ago, we wouldn't have had these problems. The fact is, we abdicated the leadership of nations. It's going to change.